what happens when two elephants fight? They say that it's the grass which suffers. But what happens when one is very powerful and the other is very weak? Then that time you have to find out certain ways and methods to trouble the one which is strong in order to actually satisfy yourself. And in India also we have seen the example that when the Britishers were there, the Indians could not have defeated them with the use of weapons. That is why Gandhiji started with Satyagraha, the use of non-violence to fight against the mighty Britishers, and he succeeded in throwing them out of India. Similarly, the natives, that is the Vietnamese, were weak and the French were very strong. So, they took up small measures to actually trouble the Vietnamese and to resist them. Just now in the previous clipping we saw that how did they start the resistance at the Saigon Girls' School, and they succeeded. Here we see that they actually fought against the French people over an issue which is called as modernizing Vietnam. And what happened? Actually, when they started settling down in Vietnam, they divided Vietnam into two, that is, they actually converted or reconverted and rebuilt Hanoi. One part of it where they stayed themselves was well planned, had all the modern amenities, whereas the native part was not looked after properly. Now again I will keep comparing it with India. Even in India, you know, the mall roads were not meant for Indians, and it was clearly written that this is not meant for Indians and the dogs to humiliate us. Similarly here, when the French people rebuilt Hanoi, they made their part where they were staying as a modern part. But this part of Hanoi was struck by a bubonic plague in the year 1903. Now, how did this happen? All the sewers which were there in this modern part of Hanoi actually became a breeding ground for the rats. And from the sewers, they used to enter the well furnished homes of the French people. Now, when they started entering the homes of the French people, it actually created lot of diseases, and the most drastic of them was the bubonic plague.